everyone, Stacy from Dies Die For again. Today we're going to be using our snow globe die and making our winter wishes card. I'll get started with the card and then I want to show you a few things that I got in today when we're done. But you have to watch all the way to the end to find that out. Okay, let's get our pieces over here. Now, for you, I know we've used the snow globe one other time for a summertime class, but I just want to go over it again because some people don't really understand the way that our snow globe works. We have two different sizes. I think I grabbed two of the same size. But anyway, we have two different sizes. We have the A2 size, which is the one that I'm using tonight, and then we have one that's just a little bit bigger. If you're using the A2 size snow globe, you cut a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper in half and then fold it in half like you would a card. Then you see these little indents, you line the edge of that card right up there, and you can tape it down if that's the way you feel comfortable. I usually don't tape stuff down. I just line it up right on the edge, then run it through your machine like that. And I got some nice, pretty new mats today. We've been waiting for our mats to come in for quite a while. I'm excited I got some mats. Let me run this through here real quick. Okay, then what you're left with, pull that piece off, open it up, and you have your card right there. But tonight I'm going to show you how to use it on a card base if you don't want it to make an actual card, if you want to use it on something. So to do it that way, I just cut it out one layer, then I took my scissors, just kind of rounded the edges off, like that. Okay, then I cut this out of shimmery silver, if you can see it shining there. And then I cut another base out of white, just the bottom base part. Kind of round that off, and again round this off. And we're gonna put our adhesive on the back, glue this down. And then all of my pieces for my snow globe, except for this one, I thought I did this one, I have already gone around with a gray ink pad just to highlight them a little bit. Line this up on the base part. Then if you have any still hanging over, you can snip that off. If you want, you can glue them together and then snip them all off at once too. Then we have the top and bottom rings for the base of the snow globe. The thicker one goes on the very bottom. No, did I do that wrong? Nope, I didn't. That's right. The thinner one on the top. Just felt wrong to me for a minute. Then I cut these little snowflakes right there. Those come with our winter sky die. You get two, I think it's two clouds and the two snowflakes. I don't really use the clouds in it a whole lot, but I use the snowflakes all the time. They are a perfect size, especially for my snow globe bases. Now this one fits right in the center perfectly, as long as you don't put the points facing up and down. They have to be sideways. Now this one over here, this little guy over here. Oops. Okay. Sorry, let me roll my sleeves up a little. Gotta roll them up. This is getting serious. This piece right here is the snow piece that comes with the snow globe. And usually when I do it, I tuck my whatever I'm putting in the snow globe down under there. But we're using the snowman tonight, and he's a little bit too tall to do that. So he's gonna go right on the edge. Here, let me glue down my one for my slimline card also. Got some glue on the mat. Nobody saw that, right? Okay, then I did this one in blue. The base pieces, that is, anyway. Him right there. And again, these pieces I pre-inked with the gray. I figured you guys had enough of watching me ink stuff. I would do them all before I started the video. Okay. There's that. And I don't see my little blue piece for my snow on that one, so I'm going to cut one out really quick with my nice new pretty mats. There we go. And we'll ink him really quick. Let's take our purple snowflakes. Sorry, I used all of my the pop dots in the thickness that I want on the cards I made last night, and I have more upstairs and I forgot to grab them, so I just had to send Evan upstairs to grab me some. Don't know what he's gonna find, but whatever he comes back with, we're just gonna work with. He is here tonight, not to help me with my videos. He is trying to finish setting up our winter wonderland outside in our front yard. So for any of you that are local, come and see it. He's doing an awesome job. He built me a sleigh, and right now he's building a Santa's mailbox. He just got that spray painted. I can smell it in here. Okay, now we have our blue and our purple all done. Let's get our snowflakes on there, and this is our snowflake corner die. I did not grab one to show you, but that's what it looks like. And this one will hang over the edges a little. You just gotta snip it off when we're done. Oops, that snow was supposed to be purple, wasn't it? Yep, it was. Thank you, Evan. Let me cut a snow piece out in purple really quick. And I will just put it right over that one. I forgot I was varying the colors. That's okay. Nothing we can't fix, right? Mistakes happen. Oh, it's so nice cutting on nice, new, fresh mats. Our mats have been on back order for a long time. I'm so excited to get them on in. If you guys could see my machine at home, I have a Big Shot Plus at home. And I have used the mat so much because we couldn't get a replacement in that it is actually curled around my machine. I've told a couple of people that and they don't believe me, so I've had to take pictures. It was a circle for a while around it, but now it's more of an oval because I've continued to use it. But I got those mats in today too, so I can go home and change my mats finally. For those of you saying, well, why didn't you just put it in the oven and flatten it? No, no, no. Those I know people tell you to do that, but those plastic pieces are toxic. Please don't put them in your oven. Now, I do know some people have used a dishwasher, put them in the dishwasher. I have never tried that. We use our mats so much that they get cut up really quick, and it's not worth it for us to even try to flatten them because they're just, we need to replace them often and get new. Okay, now I use the torn edge rectangle, but I made it more like a frame, so I used the larger size and then one size in. And I did the same thing with the slim line. And then for me to keep them as a frame, I have a set that's already, that I keep together, and then I have a set that I take apart, but you can also put a little piece of, I don't know if I brought it, I use the purple painter's tape and put a little piece on the back to hold the frame in place, and then run it through your machine. That way it's not moving on you and you don't wind up with a funny shaped frame. And just glue that right on there. I already did the slimline one. And then on the slimline card, because you have the top of it showing a little, I just sprayed it with a little shimmer mist. If you can see it, it's a little bit silver and sparkly. I didn't do that on the A2 size because you're not gonna see it. So. Okay, time to build our snowman. Our snowman die. It's called Build a Snowman. Comes in these pieces, and these will be inside when it comes, but you pop them apart. And then you have his little carrot nose and pipe and all those fun little pieces. But that's how I made the snowman. So I'm going to take the bottom layer, put it down towards the bottom, and I'm not gonna stick them down really hard yet, because I may want to move them. You guys see I'm back to using my sticky dot sheets tonight. It's not anything against the stick-its that I used last night. This is just what I had available at home. Just didn't want you guys to think I went back because I didn't like them. I did actually like them. I liked the bigger size of the sheets actually, because I could fit a lot more on one sheet and have everything I needed for one card right on one sheet. Okay. Now the blue base gets a blue hat. Little ribbon on his hat or whatever you call that. Then I put the hat kind of on an angle. Oh, you guys didn't say anything. I forgot the scarf. The scarf has to go around his neck before you put the top layer on. There we go. This one is for my A2 card. When you put it on there, excuse Evan, he's just pulling another tree out. We set up, how many trees in the front, Evan? 8? I think we have 8 set up out there. Okay. Because there's not enough room to put my words, I put my words right on the snow globe. And I use the Warm Winter Wishes die for this. Put my wishes word right there. I only use the Winter Wishes for it though, for this card anyway. I thought I'd switch it up a little bit and not do a Christmas card tonight, because I realize that some people don't celebrate Christmas, but they still want to send cards out. So I thought we'd go with a Winter Wishes card tonight. And then for this, actually, I'll show you while I'm building the snowman on here. For the snowman over here, on the one that's going to go on the slimline card, I actually, if you see these little pieces on our snowman, there's little dots for his mouth, and then little kind of square pieces for his eyes and for the buttons that go down him. On my other cards I did that, but they are super, super tiny pieces, and they're kind of a pain to get on. So I'm actually gonna, this card I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna draw on the eyes and mouth. Mostly because I just got my first set of Copics in, and I have colors that'll work perfectly. And we almost did it again. See, I got so excited about my new Copics that I didn't put his scarf, or almost forgot his scarf, and I didn't put his little arms on. So the little arms just kind of stick back there. And I could have cut the arms out in brown and mouth and eyes in black and the carrot in orange, but I wanted to stick with the same color scheme. Be a little bit different. All right, now he needs, where is my blue carrot nose? Anybody know? I did cut one right before we started, so I guess I'm coming over here to cut one again. It's a good thing I got these nice new cutting mats in, I guess. We also got a platform in for our big shot that we keep at the warehouse in the top room. Because I don't know what happened to my platform, but somebody walked off with it. It disappeared somehow. So now we have the actual platform. One of my customers a few months ago had actually put the platform for the Cuttlebug on it, and that's what we've been using, but it didn't work quite so well. But now we're back to having our actual platform, which is good, because a lot of times my big shot that I have at my house, if I know somebody's coming in, then I'll bring it back and forth so that they have the actual platform to use. Now, there's no need to do that. Okay, there's his little blue nose. I'm just gonna take my scissors and snip the snow off a little. Do that on this one. I already did that on that one. All right, then let's draw his little mouth. And what color should I go with? Blue? Is that what everybody said? Good choice. Now, I have never used Copics before, so this will be a learning experience for me. It's more an aqua, but it still works with the color scheme, right? Maybe put some little buttons going down. And we need his purple carrot nose. There, doesn't look so bad. And Evan went and found me some pop dots. When I have a sheet like this, I like to get my money's worth. I like to get everything I can out of it. So after I use all the dots in it, then I will cut these foam pieces apart and put them on my projects. I'm not gonna torture you with that tonight, but I will use the actual dots. Or once again, dimensionals, whatever you prefer to call them. I don't care what you call them, just use them. Because they are fun. I like dimension on my cards, so again, if you're mailing them, you might not want to use dimensionals, pop dots. And I do have foam tape at home from Want to Scrap. I love that. I use it so much. But I didn't bring it with me. One more. Let's do one more. We want it to be nice and sturdy, right? I think the worst part for me is of these, the tape from Want to Scrap, the backing peels off nice and easy. These are a little more difficult for me. There we go, we got it. Actually, I'll just put this one right on. This one goes right on the A2 card. And if you can see, I have little dots of adhesive on here when I'm at home, because I still have not brought one of my million adhesive erasers here. I'll just take my adhesive eraser and clean that up a little. Okay, put him right in the center. Then our A2 card is done. Let's finish up our slimline card. Today was a busy day. We got shipments in from DHL, UPS, FedEx, and USPS. So if you're coming into the warehouse this weekend, we'll have lots of new stuff in. And we got our new January dies in today. I'm not going to show you guys those today, though. I'm going to keep you guessing. Done with those, I think. Let's just get these off. Come on. Put him in this. This snow globe does hang off the edges a little. That's what I wanted. To make it look a little more dimensional. You can just cut your your slimline card a little bit bigger and use like a 4x8 size, but I still wanted to use the 3.5 by 8.5. Now we need our winter wishes word. Winters. Wishes. Okay, and then you can leave that just the way it is if you would like, or you can take. Gotta cut one more piece. Goodness, I thought I had all this stuff cut tonight. Sorry, I'll be right back. Just trying to cut these out. Okay, I cut the little mittens from our mittens and sock die, and then I put them up on the corner. So I just wanted something a little bit more. The string on it, I took my gray ink pad. Where is a brush? Right there. And just did it a little bit gray to make it stand out. Ink around the edges of these little guys. I absolutely love that little mitten set. It's so cute. Get some adhesive on this. Darn it, where's my pin? I let it sit too long without my pin in it.